Hey everybody, we're up here at SCLA here with Keith Metzler, the newly appointed city manager of Victorville. What we're going to give you is a quick sneak peek of what most people don't get to see. It's kind of a secure airport and we got a lot going on out here. So Keith, talk to us about what's going on out here.
First of all, let's talk about this special place that we're at. We're actually standing on top of the air traffic control tower at the Southern California Logistics Airport, where we have two runways. One is the second longest runway in the entire United States. But where we're at is central to the airport, the air traffic control tower. It's central also to the entire region as far as being an economic engine for the entire valley. And we've taken opportunity to come up here so that you can see from an elevated level all of the exciting things that are happening, everything from warehouse distribution to manufacturing type opportunities, along with a lot of aviation activity, everything from aircraft storage to maintenance to painting and to actually aircraft delivery. So take a look for yourself. It's a very exciting, impressive place, and we're proud to show it off to you.
I was going to ask you, how many jets are we housing out here right now? I mean, there's quite a few.
So there could be as many as 300 aircraft out here. A lot of them you'll recognize with colors or paint schemes that you've actually flown on, everything from Southwest to Delta to United. And what you actually see behind us, largely with the aircraft being parked, you're seeing two things. They're either being parked and maintained to be serviced and put back into flight, or in some cases where aircraft has actually lived its useful life, it's actually being parted out, or said differently, it's being stripped of all of its parts components, and those parts are being used to actually be sold to other airlines, aircraft owners, as replacement components to help keep their aircrafts actually flying.
So Keith, you mentioned this about being the Southern California Logistics Airport being an engine, an employment engine here for the high desert. So how many people are we employing up here right now at the base?
So there's about 3,000 employment or jobs out here, and the thing that we're most proud about is it's a very diverse array of jobs. We talked about distribution, and in the distribution sector you'll run into everything from your traditional forklift operator to management positions that deal with detailed accounting, managing systems, automated systems, but then you also have manufacturing jobs out here where you've got everything including the same type of distribution type jobs, but you also have laboratory work type jobs where they're actually testing the products to make sure that the products that are made here are actually safe when they go into public. But then you also have a whole different sector in the aviation field. So you have a lot of high-tech jobs, jobs that are dependent upon making sure simple things like aircraft flying are actually located here as well. So it's pretty diverse, and that's something that we continue to try to work on to expand the employment base here, which of course then turns into greater growth opportunity for the rest of the valley.
When you go to talk to people about relocating their business here to SCLA, what attracts them here?
Well, it really kind of depends on what you're doing. For example, if you're in the aviation industry, just the fact that you have 360 days of severe clear, as we call it, weather, those are the greatest flying conditions around the world. So that's important if you're in the field of aviation. We've got a very dry climate, so for those that are storing aircraft out here, that's important because a lot of the components don't get ruined due to being in perhaps a wet climate. But if you're in the manufacturing sector, what drives interest has to do with just the availability of real estate at an affordable price. You have adequate infrastructure systems, including wastewater systems and electrical systems that are designed specifically for manufacturing and distribution users at capacities that allow them to not only build here, but gives them opportunity to grow as well. So it really is just a number of things, largely infrastructural, that we've inherited just from taking advantage of this closed military base.
So affordability, infrastructure, and space. So what else is going on in the city of Victorville right now? Well, let's touch on the housing.
So things are coming back. We're seeing growth come back in what we feel is a healthy way. It's not booming, but it's very manageable, the type of growth that we're seeing. We kind of measure it based upon how many homes are being built, and just over the last 2 years, we've seen our housing starts double. This year we're projecting 650 homes being built, and just next year we're projecting another 550. So it's a manageable growth. It's been on an upward tick, and we're looking forward to that continuing for the years.
So is there anything else you can tell us? I mean, are we renaming Victorville Amazonville by any chance?
You know, we hadn't planned on it, but certainly would consider it if they were willing to build one of their large distribution facilities here, or perhaps even locate one of their large aviation hubs here for all the packaging distribution. But on a serious note,
Just saying.
but on a serious note, we've been building about 500,000 square feet of industrial space a year for the last few years, and we're actually expecting in the next year to build another 500,000 square feet to help in expanding Newell Rubbermaid, and we've really kind of seen that pace of growth on the industrial side continuing year over year, and we're expecting it probably for the next few years now.
Do you have any idea how many that new expansion, how many more people that'll employ?
I don't know exactly,
Okay.
but you know, we certainly see with all the expansion there's job growth no matter what.
When they relocate up here? When the companies are relocating up here? Is everybody relocating? They're all our employees?
Are they coming here? We're actually seeing a lot of relocation where companies are closing down, say down the hill. We're actually seeing them locating their operation and bringing their employees, but for those employees that don't want to come, they're actually replacing them with local labor force as well.
So talk to me about how far you brought us up here. This is 9 stories.
So
my legs are killing me right now. Does anybody think there's an elevator in this building?
So if you think it was a challenge getting up here, I think it's going to be a bigger challenge getting down, because there's no elevator, it's all stairs, and we might have to get maybe a helicopter to hoist us off here just to be safe.
Well, hopefully you guys found this information useful. I'd like to thank Keith for coming out here and carrying me up these stairs. You guys have a good one.
Thanks.
Buzzy in the tower.